Class 9 Physical Education Part 2.
Write any two tactics that should be adopted while serving the volleyball. The two tactics or strategies that should be adopted while serving in volleyball are service, setting the ball, and smashing. Two of them, service and smash, are extremely important. Service tactics are made after identifying the strong and weak points of the opponent. Write a short note on hockey. Hockey is the national game of India. Also, it is popular game and an interesting game that many countries play. The game has many rules that need to be followed by each team so that a fair play can be conducted. There are different varieties of this game played across the globe. Write any three fouls in triple jump. If the order of jumps, hop, step, and jump is not according to order, then that jump is not valid. The runway lines should not be stepped upon. Takeoff cannot be taken outside on either side of the takeoff board. The jump should be done into the pit. After landing into the pit, the jumper should not walk backwards in the pit. See, I have written any 5, so please you choose any 3 and you can write. Mention any 3 fouls in javelin throw. The thrower cannot start running from outside the runway. If the javelin is thrown without the appropriate technique, if the javelin point makes a mark on the sector line or outside it, if the thrower touches the boundary of the runway after he has started running, if the thrower leaves the runway after the javelin is thrown and before it touches the ground. List vegetables which can be eaten raw. Vegetables which can be eaten raw are sweet potato, carrot, radish, yam, beetroot, cucumber, lady's finger, lentils, gherkins, tender ridge gourd, fenugreek leaves. Write the basic skills of volleyball game. The following are described: serving, passing, forearm, underhand passing, setting, overhead passing, attack options, hitting or spiking, blocking, from attack and defend positions, and defensive skills, rolling and sliding. Write 3 essential qualities of a handball player. The essential qualities for a handball player are: the handball player needs endurance for offense and defense in the entire court. Agility is essential for changing direction as per the movement of opponents. Eye-hand coordination is essential for appropriate control of the ball and scoring the goal. Accuracy is required to successfully pass the ball and score goals. Speed is required to gain control of the ball from opponent and score goals. Receiving the ball and scoring goals against opponents requires flexibility. Explosiveness in shoulder is required to forcefully throw the ball and score goal. Who is the father of yoga? Name the book written by him about yoga. The father of yoga is Patanjali. He wrote the book Yoga Sutra. Name the 2 programs to inculcate the spirit of national integration. Programs to develop national integration are national festivals and celebrations, special programs to inculcate national pride, air shows, presentation of historical and ancient famous events, fairs which reflect different cultures, encouraging shows, dialogues and skits reflecting songs of bravery, etc. Processions decorated with banners of bravery, exhibitions of costumes and still pictures, folk songs of a particular region or community, identifying group action songs, musicals, dance shows, etc., as well as organizing such programs, singing in groups as well as enacting regional songs, patriotic songs, folk songs, etc., singing the national song together with respect, pride in a clear and loud voice. What are the benefits that you gained by practicing yoga daily? Beneficial effects of yoga leads to total health of the body, calms the mind, improves mental strength and perception, increases concentration. Several asanas increase the strength of many muscles and improves the efficiency of all the organs and brain. The blood vessels get cleansed through pranayama, mental stability increases. It plays an important role in keeping the respiratory system healthy. Relaxing kriyas relax the body and mind and help to keep them calm. Helps in making good thoughts and taking good decisions. Practice of meditation helps us to reach the peak of spirituality and also has a positive influence on intelligence, betters the immunity system and keeps the body healthy, helps in the all-round development by leaving its stamp of influence on the physical, mental, emotional, spiritual aspects of man. Mention the points which are adopted to possess a good social health. Spitting, sneezing and dirtying in public places should be avoided. The waste organic products should be disposed of only in places meant for their disposal. To create a clean environment by destroying agents of diseases such as mosquitoes, bedbugs, etc. To maintain cleanliness in public toilets. To urinate and defecate only in public toilets. It is important to avoid water, sound and air pollution from industries and vehicles. To report the outbreak of social diseases to the related authorities. What are the benefits that you gain by walking every day? Walking and spending time in the arms of the nature, especially during sunrise and sunset, is called open air activity. Selecting sports where the human or vehicle population is less and going for walks or running results in the following uses. The body receives adequate oxygen, means enough of oxygen, provides peace of mind, the stress caused by continuous work is relieved, supply of adequate means how much ever is required, quantities of vitamin D for the skin, improves blood circulation, relieves the stiffness in joints. Overall, it improves the health of the person who indulges in open air walk and exercises. Indulges means they do it regularly. What is the first aid you give when your friend is drowning in water? The first aid for drowning: when a person is drowning, a person who knows swimming should get into the water and try to pull the drowning person out of the water. Since a drowning person will be desperate to get out and might grab you and pull you in along with him, the rescuer should be careful to grab him by the hair or clothes from behind. If there is no swimmer around, then other objects lying around like rope, pole, etc. can be used to help the casualty to grab and pull him out. The casualty must be made to lie on his side and the water to drain out from his mouth. The stomach should not be pressed to bring out the water as he may choke on his own vomit. The pulse should be checked and if absent, artificial respiration should be started. The casualty should be calmed down and rested. Draw the diagonal pass diagram in hockey. Draw the neat diagram man to man defense in basketball game. Write the recommendations given by K.P. Singh Dev for Physical Education Committee. Important recommendations are: All the students and teachers should compulsory by take physical education examination and compulsory pass them. Schools should provide a 40-minute period for physical education and sports activities, which would be conducted by a trained physical education teacher. Yoga should be included in the physical education program and should be made compulsory in all schools. Students participating in competitions in sports should be given leave and arrangements should be made to conduct alternate exams. Sports persons participating in competition should be given opportunities in higher education and should be considered for jobs. What are gymnasiums? What are its uses? Gymnasiums. Normally, gymnasiums mean places where systematic and special training is given to the various parts of the body, either with or without the use of specialized equipment. Adequately equipped places or schools where various exercises with or without equipment are implemented in a scientific manner in order to achieve good health are called gymnasiums. Uses of gymnasiums: physical abilities such as speed, strength, endurance, agility, coordination can be improved. Since exercise can be controlled in gymnasiums, physical fitness can be improved. Exercise can be given in a specific and systematic manner to all the parts of the body. Helps in achieving good posture. In addition to improving immunity, helps in achieving good health. Helps in preventing unwanted behavior and habits. Overall helps in all round development of children. Helps in improvement of physical, mental and social behavior. What are the points to be noted while displaying national flag? The points to be noted while displaying the national flag are: flag which is torn, dirty and whose color have faded should not be displayed. No decorational flags should be displayed near or above the national flag. The national flag should not be used for building or decorations, for bunting or decorations. The flag should not be displayed upside down. The national flag should not form a part of any dress or uniform. The flag should not be touched by the ground. There should not be any writing on the flag. The flag should not be used for advertisements. List the tactics of badminton game. The tactics are: short service and long service, high service and floating service, dropping, receiving, smashing, backhand, receiving. Short service and long service. So this is the method of starting a rally by holding the shuttle in the hand and hitting it to the opponent's court. So short service means sending the shuttle near the front of the or the middle part of the court. Long service means sending the shuttle near the back line or to the rear end of the court. These two kinds of service are done during the game depending on the position and the ability of the opponent, while receiving, normally servicing to the left of the opponent, is more effective. High service and floating service. High service is the service done in such a way that the shuttle goes high into the opponent's court. When the shuttle is sent over the medium height and it floats and changes the direction in the air, this is called as floating service. While doing the service, it is a good tactic for the player to observe the movement of the air and see that the shuttle is sent over the left shoulder of the opponent. Drooping. During a rally, when the art of skillfully placing the shuttle near the front of the court in such a way that it drops suddenly to the floor is called as drooping. Receiving. When the shuttle is sent from the opponent's court, sending it back in an effective manner is receiving. While receiving, the player should observe the speed of the shuttle and the position of the opponent before sending back to the shuttle. It is a good tactic to send the shuttle to the weak side of the opponent, which is normally the left side, and also near to the sidelines. Smashing. When the cock is approaching over the hand and to the right side, hitting it powerfully so that it moves swiftly in a downward trajectory to the opponent's court. This is called as mashing. Left-handed players hit the shuttle coming on their left side. List the basic rules of javelin throw. The basic rules of the competition are: the javelin should be thrown from within the runway. The javelin should be compulsory held at the grip so that the palm is facing upward. The javelin should be held above the shoulder and thrown. The elbow should be extended forward. When the javelin is thrown, the metal tip should contact the ground first. Then the body of the javelin can touch the ground. The javelin thrower should not turn his back to the direction of the throw till the javelin has landed. The mark of the javelin point should be within the lines of the sector. Until the javelin lands, the thrower may not leave the runway. After the javelin is thrown, the thrower should leave the runway without touching the white scratch line and should step out from behind it. In the javelin competition, the throwers are given 3 attempts in the first round, out of which the best 8 will be selected. These 8 throwers will be given 3 more throws. Answer the following question in 7 to 8 sentences. These are 4-mark questions. Explain the procedure of performing Nadi Shuddhi pranayama. Nadi Shodhana or cleansing the nadis pranayama. This is the combination of Chandra Bhedana and Surya Bhedana pranayams. This is the practice of cleansing the nadis. Breathe in through the left nostril and breathe out through the right nostril. Next, breathe in through the right nostril and breathe out through the left nostril. Here, the Puraka and the Rechaka is done, and on its completion, Kumbhaka is begun. It is suited to practice the Antar Kumbhaka and Bahya Kumbhaka. This is the basis of pranayama. This is practiced to bring about a balance between Ida, the mental force, and the Pingala Nadi, the vital force, and to correct the heating and cooling mechanism of the body. Write the essential qualities of a hockey player. The essential qualities of a hockey player are: endurance is essential to move throughout hockey playfield and play effectively. Agility is required to change direction as per the movements of opponents. Eye, hand, and leg coordination is essential to keep the ball in control. Accuracy is required to pass the ball appropriately. Speed is a prerequisite to receive pass from teammates and dodge the opponents. Speed is also required to grab the ball from the opponents. Flexibility is required to stop the ball by stretching the stick and perform a skill effectively. Hockey player requires reaction ability. Draw the triple jump arena with dimensions. So the dimensions are given. Please look into the diagram. Thank you, children.